So recently, I've been on a search for some ideas and inspiration and looking for the perfect scene to practice making videos again. But what I realized is that beauty can be found pretty much anywhere, even in seemingly mundane things, and that the perfect scene doesn't even exist. I felt a calling to leave my house today because it was quite nice outside. So yeah, I took the train to the city and pretty much just hung out under some trees in the park, which is for sure one of my favorite things to do on a sunny afternoon like this. When I was walking around, I noticed that the rays of sun shining through the leaves looked pretty cool, and it felt weirdly good to let myself enjoy such a simple human thing, and to embrace the wonder and curiosity of the world around me again. Rather than being lost in my algorithm and feeling kind of hopeless afterwards. And since picking up making videos again, I actually felt a strange excitement for the changing seasons. And even though I'm not too fond of winter, this is actually the first autumn in a long time where I really looked around at the trees and took a moment to appreciate all the colours in the leaves. I'm still not looking forward to winter though. And I know not everyone in the world is lucky enough to be surrounded by so much beauty in their environment. And to be honest, I used to feel some sort of guilt towards the fact that, the place we're born and where we live can impact our lives so much. But after sitting on that thought for some time, it's actually a great reminder, especially to myself, to start looking at all the awesome things I have in my life and how blessed I actually am. I almost feel like it would be a disservice to those people if I'm living in the so-called first world and not even fully appreciating it. And what we consider mundane is probably pretty damn close to someone else's dream life. All the things we have access to is so awesome and inspiring, even though we take it for granted sometimes. I think we've got it pretty good, to be surrounded by the sound of wind blowing in the trees and the birds calling in the sky, and not the sound of overstimulation and aggression. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I do enjoy some stimulation when I'm traveling or exploring new places, but again, it's such a blessing to have so much space around, and it feels so nice to actually explore them just because we can. Anyway, since I mentioned the quest for the perfect scene, surprisingly I still didn't manage to find one. But I went up to the mountains the next day, and this happened while I was shooting a still frame of the valley, which was pretty cool, and I thought it was quite serendipitous that the guitarist was probably living his best life that arvo, and I was thrilled to catch a snippet of that. It put a sense of hope and wonder back into my world, at least. And as I was trying to make this video come together in a way that wouldn't make me cringe at it, it kind of occurred to me how freeing it actually is to let go of a bit of perfectionism. So I'm a pretty frequent sufferer of this trait myself, especially, when I paint or start any creative journey for that matter. I was pretty much doing the projects in my head and suffering from analysis paralysis, or I'd imagine myself running into a myriad of imaginary problems that rarely even happen in real life. And the challenges that come up aren't actually what I had expected, but there's so much fun in the journey, and problem solving is low-key rewarding, you know? All I can say is that I don't regret claiming back my attention from the algorithm whatsoever, and it's been so encouraging to my inner self to have a creative outlet rather than lose my attention to the void of the online world. And here's a quote that someone close to me shared, which connected some dots in my head, so I thought it was a pretty nice point to end this video on. A person who works with their hands is a labourer. If they work with their hands and their head, they're a craftsman. And if they work with their hands, their head and their heart, they're an artist.